think it'd be fair to say that all this tariff uncertainty, right, is, for companies, for individuals, any sorts of spending or budgeting decisions or commitments, they are, even if it's temporary, they're on hold. They've been frozen, right? And you would think that would probably apply to VC as well as PE investment, right? But I'm wondering whether or not you are hoping there's a contrarian view, because you're part of the capital structure, whether it's PE or VC, is by its very nature extremely risk tolerant. All right, it's about high risk and high return. So could you make an argument, or are you hoping that, some investors are going to take a much more sort of contrarian view and say, look, because of all this uncertainty and what it's doing to valuations, et cetera, this is precisely the time for you to invest in certain verticals where you see opportunity?
I'm not sure this is the contrarian view or not, but the one of the negative effects of the Trump tariff is that there are uncertainty, as you said, in the trade and also the financial market. So probably investors looking for the stable place or relative to U.S. or other market. So as you see, Japan is a very stable society and very stable economy. So which might be attractive factors for foreign investors. So I hope that the trend of the overseas investors looking at the Japanese startups will continue. But having said that, as for the buyout sector, as you can imagine, it is very difficult to forecast of the company profit and loss going forward. So it's very difficult to make informed decisions on the valuations. So I guess both investment side and also negative side activities will be sustained for the time being. So that is the negative effect. But on the other hand, we will see more consolidations or opportunities out there in Japan.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. I was going to ask you to talk about that as well, right? Because if growth slows down, the economy turns sour, et cetera, that would probably mean a lot of small and medium-sized companies in Japan would be under even more pressure. Many of them may even go under, right? And this would only accelerate what people were already anticipating would be sort of consolidation in that space and potentially benefit yourself and your investors. Yep. But I want to talk about areas of specific opportunity. Software as a service, DX, also AI, all sound pretty clear-cut, straightforward, and obvious. What about, I'm just really curious, right? The startup scene in Japan, are there companies started by young folks, right, who are interested in defense specifically and defense industrialization in Japan? Because, that seems to be one area where at the very top level, there does seem to be a lot of cooperation between Japan and the U.S.
In Japanese startup ecosystem, unlike U.S., we don't have so much young folks started the entrepreneurs, but currently many people are coming out from the traditional companies to make a startup who have the deep knowledge about the vertical industries. So in that regard, it might be a chance for we will see more defense-related startups is coming out, but also we will see investment opportunities for traditional companies to pursue to find out the growth areas as for defense industries. So we will see.